How you doing? This is Start the Conversation, and my name is James Tate III. Now, I want to start the conversation or have a conversation with you about the Coach Izzo situation I just heard about on Undisputed. Now, the situation, as I'm hearing it, is where Coach Izzo is yelling at a player for not running back on defense and also lunging at him and or having his fist clenched in his direction or physically touching him. I personally don't have a problem with a coach yelling at a player. I'm I think what the big deal is the physical part of the confrontation or the situation. I honestly think that's what it is. And I'm as I'm hearing about the story on Undisputed, it just reminds me of how we seem to as a society have evolved and stuck our nose where it shouldn't belong. Uh, it reminds me of how people are afraid to whip their children nowadays and call it, and other people call it child abuse. Bull crap on that too. I remember, and I've been told stories about when parents would get switched from the yard, take it to their child, good fashion, give them a good touching down. A coach yelling at the player, I think, is just called coaching. I mean, yes, if a player or a coach puts their hands on that person, the coach putting their hands on the player putting their hand on the player putting their hand on the coach. If it ever gets to the point of physical contact or looks like it's getting to physical contact, yes, that's a problem. But a player simply verbalizing anger of the moment at a player, what's wrong with that? I personally don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, I also looked at it like this because they showed a picture and they showed the situation. I'm thinking, is it a matter of it being a Caucasian coach and a black player? Is that the problem? Is it race related or is it race motivated? Or is it really is it motivated by the physical aggression that the coach displayed? And it really kind of just threw me for a loop at how I'm seeing and how I'm interpreting this. It hits close to home only for one reason because the player is at Michigan State. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, as I mentioned before. Um, Overall, I don't have a problem with this. What do you guys think? Because I feel that coaches get mad all the time and they yell all the time during games for what's not going right. The only difference is that there was a little bit of physical aggression. That's I have a problem with that. But otherwise, are we going to get to the point where coaches cannot raise their voice at players? It just doesn't make any sense to me because, like I said, this seems like it seems like people are gonna liken this or evolve this into with the parents and the children and things like that, where you can't where oh my god, you're whipping your child, you're abusing your child. Players and coaches can't abuse each other unless it's physical. They call it bullying. It's how's it bullying? He's coaching. In football, they do that all the time. Yell at the, especially, I mean, players get mad at players all the time in football. Is it because it's already an aggressive game? Where they knocking each other's heads off every play? I mean, soccer. They kick the ball, they yell at each other in soccer. Is it because it's basketball where the game is not as aggressive because they're just running up and down the court, dribbling the ball and shooting it? What is the difference between this situation and all other sports where coaches and players yell at each other for performance issues? What's the real difference? I don't see it. Let me know what you see because I don't have a problem with it. He's coaching a player in March Madness. He's wanting the player to give more than what the player is giving. The player didn't run back on defense. This March Madness, he's trying to get a championship trophy, whatever the case may be. I don't see a problem with it. What do you guys think? Because I feel as a society, we're all getting soft, and we're getting soft and not standing in the wrong areas. I don't get it. What do you guys think? And just based upon what I just said, I need to make another video about us getting soft in different areas and for no reason. What do y'all think? Let me know.